Hello, hello, hello. Test 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Do you need to turn the TV down some more?
No, I'm good for now. At 8 o'clock, I'm going to start the live stream. I'll start probably a little bit late. I'll probably start at 8:05. So I will start.
Let me test it. Are you seeing Alan Jackson?
Yeah, I'm seeing Jackson.
All right.
Just John Deere Green on there.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay, the recording's going. So this is exclusive YouTube comment. We're not on Facebook yet. So welcome if you are watching this show. The show has already happened. This is a recording of a show that happened on February the 5th, year of our Lord 2021. Portland Comedy Co-op and Blue present Worst First. So this is your exclusive content for folks on YouTube. So thanks for joining us on YouTube. Hope you stick it out. It's going to be a long video. You might be tempted to switch to Size Gangnam Style. Very successful video. But if you stick through the entire hour, you'll have a good time. Okay, so live on Facebook. Page you manage. If somebody can fill time for the viewers on YouTube while I go live.
Should we pretend like we're beauty YouTubers? Like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I know you guys have all been asking for my what I eat in a day video, so here it is.
That's perfect.
I watch way too much YouTube.
We're just awful excited to be here.
Well, we're roasting a chicken. It's cooking right now. Rice pilaf.
Ooh.
We're doing a rice pilaf tonight.
I'm making peas.
But that's where we're doing peas.
And I believe we'll be live on Facebook in a second. Hopefully I can mute it in time so I don't get a weird echo. This is this is a nice little, for the viewers of YouTube, youtube.com, popular online website. This is a nice behind the looks scene of what it goes into producing a Facebook live stream. And let me see if I can pull this up, if we have gone live. And yes, we are live on Facebook. We have one viewer, which is probably myself, and I'm going to share this, so hopefully it'll gain traction and we get more than one viewer. And
it's stating the live video hasn't started for me yet.
Oh, it hasn't started. It's about 20 seconds behind.
Is it youtube.com?
No, it's on Facebook. I was saying this is going to be uploaded to YouTube later, but it's on Facebook.
No, we're both.
We're on Facebook.
We're both on Facebook.
And I invited a couple friends from my bridge club.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were in a bridge club.
Online.
So we are live on Facebook.com, recorded on tape delay on YouTube.com, and perhaps this will be uploaded illegally on the Pirate Bay later on. As of this recording, it is February the 5th, year of our Lord, 2021. And welcome to Worst First. It's a new comedy series that we're presenting with Blue on the first Friday of every month. And we'd like to thank everybody at Blue for hosting us inside of our homes until we can go back into Blue. And Blue is part of the Maine Music Alliance, which is helping keep Maine musicians with a little bit of money. And the Maine Music Alliance. See, I didn't write down the spiel about the Maine Music Alliance. That would have been nice to have Meg from Blue here for that. But hey, Maine Music Alliance, it's a great organization. It's helping keeping local venues alive during the pandemic. So go out and support them. And if you're looking to support the comedians on this show and the staff at Blue, you can go to paypal.me/Port City Blue and donate some money. The money is split between the performers and the wait staff at Blue. They've been out of work for the past 11 months now, and any help is appreciated. My name is Connor McGrath. I'm the host and producer of this telecast. This is my first Zoom telecast, and I hope it goes well. I hope nobody accidentally masturbates on camera. That I would be very upset. I would ban, if any of the performers on the show masturbate during the show, I'm going to ban them from any Portland Comedy Co-op productions for at least 3 weeks. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you whip out your bathing suit parts on camera and start playing with them, you're not on one of our shows for at least 3 weeks. That's a hard standard, but we got to get to it. It's a new era. We have a new president since the last time we've been here on Worst First. We've got a new elderly man running the country, and hopefully he will provide us some stimmy checks. I would like a stimmy check, and that's it. I'm just here to kind of facilitate the discussion and hope that nobody pulls out their genitals accidentally and starts playing with their bathing suit parts. I will be monitoring the situation on Facebook. If anybody would like to comment, I will hope to address any comments or concerns. Any friendly suggestions would be appreciated. Any feedback, any positive feedback. See, it's a little bit odd here. Normally, we're used to having drunk people chatter during the shows, and here we're just left alone with our thoughts. So let's try and be positive mindset, these performers. Some of them have been told dick jokes for months, and yeah, we'd like to keep things positive, good mindset. So with that being said, it is February. Valentine's Day is coming up next weekend, and I thought that for Valentine's Day, I would invite the greatest romantic that I know onto the show to discuss some of his favorite love songs. He is a founding member of the Portland Comedy Co-op, a part-time resident of Lubec, Maine, and a connoisseur of love and country music. And he would like to discuss the 10 greatest country love songs of the 1990s. So proud to have him back on the live stream. Everybody put your hands together for Will Green.
Thank you so much, Connor. It's good to hear your ramblings again. I really have missed them. They make me giggle. All right. So this is, we're calling this TRL. That stands for Totally Rural Love Songs. And we're going to run them down. Top 10. Here we go. Up first in the number 10 slot. Let me share the old screen with you. Is our good friend Alan Jackson with Chattahoochee. Oops.
Now, I should say that we do not own the rights to these songs. These are, in case Alan Jackson's...
meant to me, but I learned how to swim. I knew I was a lot about living in a
song. Mostly about living. It is also a little bit about love. It's about the love between a man and a river.
Yeah, it's mostly about the river. The woman kind of leaves him. It's very actually progressive for its time. The woman that the protagonist of the song is interested in, she just wants to go home. So he sits by the river with a burger and a grape snow cone.
He sure does. Total gentleman.
The river is his real love.
The river is definitely his real love. It surely is.
Well,
Number 9.
That what the young Gen Zers call the drip on Mr. Jackson in that screen cap.
That's right.
He's got a lot of drip.
He does.
And literal, because he's just water skiing too.
That's true.
Literal drip.
He's all wet.
It's...
All right, number 9. Are you ready for number 9, Connor?
I am ready.
It's She's in Love with a Boy by Christian Hugh. Now, this song, if you don't know it, it's about, this is a good song for dads who are having a hard time with their daughters going off and dating. Starts out the dad is not a fan of this young boy that his daughter has found, but over the course of the song, he realizes he's just as much of a fan the young man.
The music's loud. I can't really hear you. Though.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. How do I adjust that? I'll bring this
Yeah,
down
just
a little
the
bit,
one
see if
on
that does it.
YouTube. I couldn't hear your commentary.
All right, or I'll yell. Up next, we're at number
8.
8. You look so good in love. This is a good example of non-toxic masculinity.
You still
He dumps his girlfriend, really regrets it, sees her out and about with another man, and you know what he says? He's jealous. He's like, you know what? He looks really good with that other man. He must be a great guy. Look at that. All right, up next, a one-hit wonder coming out of the 90s. We've got Dust on the Bottle by David Lee Murphy.
Again, we don't have the rights to Dust on the Bottle by David Lee Murphy.
We
so
do not. I think he'll be happy we're playing it, though, to be honest with you.
I think he appreciates any
He will.
play that
This
he gets.
This is a classic love tale where a guy is he's trying to seduce a girl, so he wants to impress her, so he goes and he buys an old bottle of moonshine because that'll really impress her. And then over the course of this song, he realizes, he learns that even when your wife is old and dusty, it's what's on the inside that really matters. Very classic tale.
I think this might be the best hair that we've seen so far.
I would say, well, I don't know.
Alan's got good hair.
Alan's
too.
got some golden locks there.
But Alan hides up with the cowboy hat. We don't know what's going on top. He might have already started.
Well, yeah, but you can see it waving.
Yeah, you can see it's going good in the back, but you don't see what's going on top.
Number 6.
Might be a Dwight Yoakam situation.
Number 6, Sold, the Grundy County Auction Incident by John Michael Montgomery. This is, as far as I know, the only love song that is set at a livestock auction and is completely, it's just all livestock term wordplay. The only one of its kind.
And I feel like cattle auctions are find them to be very romantic. Will.
Oh, people get real revved up at cattle.
I bet that's going to be the worst
I
part of this Valentine's Day for you is that you can't go to a cattle auction. I mean, actually, you might be. I feel like the cattle auctions might still be going on somewhere.
Yeah, well, they can't do outdoor ones right now, so I think they're probably at 25% capacity, just like everybody else in Michigan. All right, we're up halfway through the list here. We're at back number 5. We've got another entry from our friend Alan. This is his classic, Love's Got a Hold on You. Now, this is a song, this is about a man who's so in love that he's calling his doctor. But not a therapist or a psychologist. He's calling his primary care physician.
Help me, doctor, something's wrong.
He's complaining
I can't shake it, it's gone too far.
of some serious
Tell me what
bodily
the
issues.
symptoms are.
His
Said my hands are
hands are
sweaty
sweaty,
and my
his
knees
knees
are
are
weak. I can't eat
can't eat,
and I can't sleep.
can't
It's
sleep.
turning me every way but blue.
And all his doctor does is send him on his way.
He said it sounds like love's got a hold on you.
Little known
No
fact,
doubt love's got a
he died immediately after of influenza.
That would be an upsetting doctor's visit if your doctor just diagnosed you're too badly in love.
You're just doing love, bud.
It's like
No
12
pills for
years
you.
of medical school for that expertise.
Number 4. I think we're at number 4. Number 4. This one I had to go to Amazon because this fellow's a little stingy with his songs.
Garth Brooks. I don't want to spoil it.
We've got That Summer. Now this song, a lot of
I
people
went
would
to
imagine
work
would have
her
expected to
that
dance
summer.
to make this list. I went instead with The Summer.
Teenage
Because
kid so
this is
far
the best
from
song about
home.
fucking an old lady that you, I think, may.
She was a
hands down, I
lonely
think, hands
widow
down, this is the best
woman.
song about fucking an old lady.
Hell
Told
bent to
from the point of
make
view
it
of,
on
a
her
young virgin
own.
boy who gets a job
We were
working on a wheat field
1,000 miles
by an
from
old widow.
nowhere. Wheat
And, they
fields
make
as
this
far
song
as I
all
can
summer.
see.
There's a great little
Look.
set of lines in here that says, that summer wind was all around me. Nothing between us but the night. That means no clothes, guys. When I told her that I'd never, that's had sex, she softly whispered, "That's all right." And then I washed her hands of leather. That's old lady hands he's talking about there.
Leathery hands.
Leathery old lady hands. I washed her hands of leather, turned to velvet in a touch. There's never been another summer when I have learned so much. Later on, then, he also explains that, this lady, I assume she died of natural causes shortly after. Now, when he sees a wheat field, he thinks of her. Being that Garth is from Oklahoma, I can only imagine he sees a lot of wheat fields, so he's just driving around rock hard, thinking about that old lady all the time. Number 3. Strawberry Wine by Gina Carter, another classic tale of banging outside. This one's about a young 17-year-old girl. She falls for a college boy home for the summer to work on the farm. This one that has a lyric that I had not caught before. Later in the song, she says, the fields have grown over now, years since they've seen the plow. I kind of missed that one. It has not been plowed in a while, turns out.
She is not happy in love. She's happy in love, but she's not having a healthy sexual life.
Well, correct. As she has gotten older, her sex life has taken a dip. Number 2. Classic love story again. By Joe Diffie, may you rest in peace.
On a hot summer night.
One of the country legends taken down by COVID this year. I did also see an interview not too long ago before he died where he talked about going to Chili's a lot. So I'm thinking that might have played a part as well. Connor, I'm assuming this is your favorite country singer based on Chili's. Classic love story. Guy meets girl. Guy professes his love for her by vandalizing a water tower, writing their names on them with a heart, and the town doesn't care. All they want to know is, why did you use green, not red?
John Deere green, no less. Not a muted green.
That's right. Last but not least, number 1. Connor, are you ready for the number 1?
Yes, I'm very.
Song. I pulled some people may call me out on this one. Forever and Ever and Amen by Randy Travis, actually released in 1987, but that thing was all over the airwaves all through the 90s. And I gotta tell you, it's the best love song of all time, so I don't fucking care what you think. It's going on every goddamn list I got.
Was this your played at your wedding at all?
I told the DJ to get it on there and he fucking forgot. So no.
I'm no longer one.
I'm gonna let this play until you make it stop.
As sure as I live, this love that
number 1, everybody, Randy Travis.
Is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever.
Everybody get your mics out.
Forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and
all right, that was Will Green's TRL, Totally Rural Love. That didn't prime the pumps for Valentine's Day coming up. Then I don't know what will. Thanks very much, Will. You can follow his travels on he has Will Green on Facebook. I'm not going to say.
In Alpena, Michigan, I have not yet told them I'm not going to do the show that I booked a long time ago in March. So there's a chance.
You can check out Bango's food truck if you're in Lansing, Michigan this weekend.
There you go.
Still running up. And thanks very much, Will. And we're going to introduce our next performers. They will be whipping up something in the kitchen for us, Valentine's Day. Not really able to go out this year, so they will be giving us some cooking hints that will hopefully inspire you in the kitchen next week. Our good friends, current members of the Portland Comedy Co-op, Rachel Gendron and Anders J. Nielsen, Hard Seltzer. Salsa.
Thank you so much, Connor. Thank you so much. Actually, Rachel and Anders could not be here tonight, so in their place, they've asked us. We
Yeah.
We said yes.
Yeah, we said, you know what? I've got nothing else because TJ Maxx closes at 6.
That's what we said. We said that. And just so you know, this is Marilyn.
Yeah, and this is Charlene. I call her Char.
Char.
Char Marilyn, I apologize for the mistake. You do bear a mild resemblance to Hard Seltzer.
That's all. You bear a strong resemblance to my ex-husband.
Hun. People say it all the time. They say it all the time, and it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot because, you know, what pandemic, am I right? And I will say this is that a lot of things have shut down, but Christmas tree shop
Open as all get out.
alive and well at the Christmas tree shop. Didn't you just get something over there?
Oh yeah.
What'd you get?
And I can park a lot closer too. I picked this up at the Christmas tree shop. Let me show you. I don't know if the video can see it. I just got.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
That's gorgeous.
I just said, oh.
Now what is that?
Now see, there's a cherub in the middle, and the cherub's kind of blowing you a
yeah,
kiss. And I
yeah.
thought, well, it's a Valentine's Day show.
That's beautiful. Where
Let
do
me
you
pick that up, and you can see. I mean, this is real. This is solid. This is one piece.
now? Oh wow. Yeah, and you're gonna put that like right on a that's a mantelpiece, right?
This
That's
is a
gonna go
mantle.
right
You
on the
could do
mantle.
central. You could do off to the side.
That's beautiful. That's really great. I didn't get these, not at the Christmas tree shop, but I did get these at TJ Maxx. I started at the
Oh
Christmas
my
tree shop, and I
God.
went over to TJ Maxx. But I got look
She
at
never takes them
gorgeous.
off.
These are they're Birkenstocks, but no, they're Birkenstocks. These are leopard print. They're, oh God, comfortable as all hell.
That's wild.
These
I
are-
said, good for you,
oh,
hon.
they're so great. They're good.
Good for you.
Thank you. I was
And
gonna
listen,
say-
I meant to mention this at the beginning, but we have
Oh.
sponsors that we're supposed to mention.
Oh, right.
And so,
Yes,
you know, we just want to go through our sponsor list
Go
real.
through the list of sponsors. Okay, so first we have, of course, Scarborough Downs.
Yeah,
Scarborough Downs
Yeah.
has been a big sponsor since day one for us.
that's right.
Oh, so good.
Oxford Plains Casino.
Oh my gosh. Thursdays, ladies' night, and they have brownies.
Oh, they're gonna have to wheel me out in a wheelbarrow.
Oh, geez. Every time. It's like, how many are you going to eat of those? They're so good. They're
I'm
so
not
good.
counting.
They're
Are
so
they
good.
still operating the buffet at the casino?
Oh yeah,
Oh my God, they don't shut down the
and they're
buffet.
it's COVID safe. They've got the plexiglass.
Connor, they have no cases up there.
And by the way, Connor, let me show you off.
No.
I'd have to show you this
Oh,
outfit because
show
I
him.
put it on for the show.
Oh, it's so
Oh, wow,
good.
that's
Look
fetching.
I don't want to show you because I haven't shaved my legs in a while, but
COVID.
look at this.
Good. No, you know what? Good for you. You're single. Do what you want.
Oh,
know?
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, hon.
No, that's good. And then, of course, our next sponsor, Lamy Wellahan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you
That's
need
true.
food-
Laney Wellhand's a longtime friend of the Portland Comedy Co-op. They have interacted with us on Facebook and Instagram, and hopefully we can get some free clogs in the near future.
Free clogs.
Listen, I wouldn't kick it out of the mailbox.
I mean, come on. Clogs, free clogs.
She wear the hell out of them. She wears clogs every day.
I do. I wear them all the time. I wear them out to get the mail all the time.
That's right.
I used to get the paper with them, but now you read the paper online. And it's like, who cares, you know? So
We're also sponsored by Levinsky's.
which is surprising to me because I didn't even think they were still up and running.
Oh yeah,
No,
Route 1 in Wyndham.
You're kidding me.
Oh yeah,
North Wyndham, yeah.
$5 T-shirts.
You're kidding.
Yeah, come Christmas time, it's where I do all my shopping. Levinsky's.
No, you don't.
Yes.
$10 jeans.
Well,
Oh yeah.
you know, but you never invite me. I mean, we live together and you never invite me to
Well, we've
go.
only got one car.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well,
Bus
okay.
doesn't
Well, the
run
next
out of Wyndham yet.
well, you know, I haven't been to North Wyndham in so long. And you know why? It's so crazy. The traffic to get out to
Ugh.
Wyndham. It's like, it's winter.
I
It's
know.
not summer.
I know.
No one's going up to the lake.
I know.
But it's such a fucking.
Yeah.
You want to go to Levinsky's.
And listen, they drive like maniacs up there too.
Maniacs. And I always love that. I always love when people, you know what? When you bring, you know what? Hang on, sorry. Oh my God, I lost my train of thought.
Well, we're also sponsored by York's Wild Kingdom.
Oh God, you know what? I hope they really, and York's Wild Kingdom, the thing is about York's Wild Kingdom is that poor tiger,
Yeah,
Siberian,
I know it.
did your heart go out for that tiger?
Oh yeah.
It's like, you know what? Animals in captivity Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about that, but I feel like I should have a strong stance on that because animals, I love animals. You know I love
Oh, I
animals so
know.
much.
You're a cat person.
I am. There's a cat
We've
around.
got a couple of them around here. I
They're
don't know
here,
where they
but
are.
I don't know where they are. But, you know, they're probably outside. And I love them to dear.
Well, we
to
feel
dear
like
heaven.
caged animals a little bit right now.
Oh,
Let me
geez.
tell you.
Well, I
Sure,
mean,
sure
We've
do.
got this dressed up in months.
again, and you know, there was a mention earlier about how we can't do anything, but that doesn't stop us from going down to the snow squall.
And by the way, I wanted to mention Will Green, those country singers.
Oh.
She had to change her turtleneck.
Changed my turtleneck. Another turtleneck, a new turtleneck, and I've got a whole line of turtleneck
That's
because
right.
you have to have those. We live in Maine, all LL Bean.
Oh, yeah.
They're all LL Bean.
Oh,
Oh, you
yeah.
have one too. I didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
notice. Is that mine?
Oh, is it?
Is it? Let me see the.
I don't
Let me
know.
catch the.
I don't know. And don't look too closely back there. I haven't gone to the hairdressers.
Oh no! You know what? Land's End.
Huh.
Not one of mine,
No.
and that's fine because I do like Land's End, and so I'll borrow that from you at some point. I'll borrow that from you. Another sponsor. We have so many sponsors that totally agreed to being on our roster of sponsors. Needham's.
Yep.
Yeah, and what are those again? Potato.
Well, it's like potatoes and coconut and whatnot. Things all kind of crammed in to dark
The
chocolate.
combination everybody was asking for, and Amato's, of course,
Yeah.
because this whole our whole segment is going to be about sponsors, and that's fine. Joanne Fabrics,
Yeah. Well, you know who I want as a sponsor is Hannaford's.
and they said no.
Hannaford Brothers said no. You know, I go down there once a week, and it's always a mob scene, even in a
Did it
pandemic.
unanimous? Was one of the Hannaford brothers like yes, but was it a split vote or was it consensus?
Oh,
A mob
yeah.
scene.
I couldn't find parking for, no joke, an hour. I was driving around. In
Around. Did you give
I
up?
almost had to go to the gas station and come back to Hannaford's.
Almost. We went.
Yeah.
We went to the
Well,
gas
we
station.
went.
We went to the gas station and we got gas and we also got we got Juul pot. We've been trying to quit smoking. We've been trying to quit smoking for a while now. It's working. It's not working. It's fine. But Hannaford was crazy. The one sponsor we couldn't get that we really wanted,
Yeah.
Max.
Oh, TJ Maxx.
We couldn't get it. We
I
couldn't
know.
get them.
When they closed down, listen, I'll wear a mask. I wish masks were mandatory back when I was with my ex-husband.
The one
he's
you said I
dead.
looked like, or another one?
No, this was Michael.
Okay.
No, he was an asshole.
Yeah.
He was a real fucking asshole.
Oh, I know.
And you know what? Good for you. I know you didn't leave him, and I know he left you, but you know what? Still good for you because you left
In a
him.
lot of ways, I did leave him.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say, and that's what I was trying to say. That I was working my way to say that. And you know what? Your next husband, who was also an asshole,
Back on the live
you
stream.
left him too.
Everybody.
You said something, hun?
What's
Sorry?
that, hon?
No, sorry, I was watching the video and it was what I was saying 20
Oh,
seconds.
you're watching something else while we're trying to.
Oh.
No,
okay.
I'm watching the video on
I
Facebook.
feel like I'm hanging out with my kids right now, Connor. I feel like I'm hanging out with my kids.
What are you on
Are
Instagram?
you on Instagram? You're on
I just got
YouTube?
Facebook. I can't
It's
have.
fine.
What is this? You're on Snapchat?
No, I'm
You know-
on Facebook. I'm watching what happened 30 seconds ago on Facebook, and it's very disorienting.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
It's
Oh,
like,
for
you know,
crying
you know
out
what,
loud.
you know what the problem is that all the kids, they just can't be in the moment. They can't be in the moment. They have
That's
to be
right.
watching it 30 seconds after it just happened.
I'll tell you what, this is the first time we've opened up our computer in a week.
Has it
What do you
been-
do to fill the time?
Oh, God. Are you kidding?
Listen,
Are you kidding? Let's fill the time?
listen.
Are you kidding?
We're on exercises.
The Nordic track just came in.
Yeah.
And it is beautiful.
Oh,
We are
it's
flipping and
gorgeous.
flapping. And I will say this, I'm not going to say anything else after I say this, but yarn balls. And that's all you need to know.
Oh, yes.
Yarn balls.
And if you need yarn, call us because we've got more yarn than we can deal with.
We don't even know what we're doing with the cat. The cats love it, which is great
Too much.
too. But you got to be careful.
I dug Chunky out of the basket the other night.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, he was right in there.
Was he wrapped around?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was
That's
going to
so-
strangle himself to
That's
death.
so dangerous.
I know. That's what I
because-
said. I put him in timeout. Yeah, I didn't tell you that, but I put him in timeout.
You didn't tell me that. Because I had a friend who
And you know he's on a diet.
God, no, swear to God, I have a friend whose cat swallowed the yarn and then she $5,000, $5,000,
yeah.
$5,000
yeah.
to surgically remove the yarn. You know what she said? She says, "I'm never having a piece of string in this house ever again."
Yeah.
And I said, "That's
She gave it up.
wow, unbelievable."
That's what we do for our
Unbelievable.
animals.
We do a lot. I mean, we really care about them.
And what do they do for us? Nothing.
That's what
My
I was
cat
gonna
bit me
That's
the
a
other
little
day. That wasn't
tips.
very nice.
What's that?
My
What's
cat
that?
bit me.
Your dad bit you?
My cat, not my dad. No, my dad hasn't bitten me since March.
Oh my God.
Well, you should get them both tested for rabies. Anyways.
And the cat too.
Anyways, the last sponsor before we move on, which has been pretty much the whole segment, is
Yeah.
Tums, which we had some
Oh my God.
in the house.
Can you overdose on Tums?
No,
I hope not.
Come
See,
on.
that's why I'm hoping the Stimmy check hits us, because I've been doing Hannaford brand antacid tablets. I haven't been able to.
Those are good.
They're
Are they-
good. They're almost as good as Tums, but
They've
I
got better flavors. Their cherry tastes like real cherries. I'd put it on top of a sundae. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So, well, we were going to talk a little bit about current events. You had some stuff up your sleeve.
Yeah,
didn't you?
well, I was going to say my son the other day called me woke. And I said, I'm already awake.
Oh my gosh! What did he mean by that?
I don't know.
He said you're.
I don't know. He said, I'm awake or something.
He said you're awake.
Yeah.
Well, we're all awake.
I know.
I mean, a lot of us have been sleepy this year. It's been a sleepy year for
It's been a very sleepy year.
most things, I guess. Yeah. Would
Yeah.
you now? Do you know what that, Connor,
Yeah.
hun?
Yes.
You know what woke is? Are you familiar with woke?
Connor, what's
Yeah,
woke?
I'm very woke. I'm woke AF. That's your means you're conscious of
AF.
AF as
AF?
and woke AF. AF is shorthand for as frig.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Oh.
He didn't. No.
Come on.
Okay.
Starting to sound like my other son.
Jeez.
Starting to sound like my
I
other son.
apologize for being a little bit uncouth with my language. Well, Marilyn and Char, it's been a pleasure meeting you. And
Yeah. Listen, come down when next to DeMillo's happy hour. It's like a vacation.
Oh, DeMille, did you hear that?
Come down
Wait,
to DeMillo's happy
No, no,
hour.
no,
It's
no,
like
no.
a little vacation on the waterfront.
It's a vacation on the waterfront, but you've heard that DeMillo's is on to dine in. They're on to
Are
dine
you
to
serious?
dine in. They're on to dine in. They've changed their menu a little bit. It's tweaked. It's tweaked a little
Oh,
bit.
my
But the
God.
good news is that all the lazy lobster. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Well,
It's
good
so
for
good.
you,
Well, they
yeah.
crack it open for you. They give it to you. It's all buttered
Well, it
up.
better be cracked when it comes.
Oh,
I don't
that's
have.
what I'm saying. But I don't
Oh
have
my
the tools for that. I
God.
don't have the tools for the lobster.
What is
I'm
this, a
not
mechanic's
cracking open a
garage? I don't work
lobster.
on my own car. Jeez. Oh my God.
Oh man, we have fun though. We're having a good time. Are we at our? Have we reached?
yes, you have some other performers that I think you'll enjoy, Marilyn and Char. So pour another glass of there. You drinking Pinot Gris or?
We're gonna keep watching this little video.
Now, where can we get the copy of this?
Are you gonna?
It will be on
email-
YouTube later, and I will get my YouTube
On
IOU.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Will you send us a link? Email us a link.
Yeah, send us the
YouTube link, and also our technical support guy Adam Ferguson will be doing a VHS version of this project.
That's so. Oh, he's such a
Oh.
sweetheart. I remember. No, he's great.
Oh.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah,
great.
we'll have an address that we'll put up on the Portland Comedy Co-op page, mail 1995 in a self-addressed envelope to PO Box 80906, Biddeford, Maine. And it'll all be on the page. I don't
Oh,
want,
Biddeford.
Oh.
The youngest town in
You know,
Portland, in Maine.
My
Maine, the
first
youngest-
husband was from Biddeford.
Oh, God love him.
I know. Jeez.
God love him.
God love him. For
God
being
bless
from,
him.
From Biddeford.
From
Tough town
Biddeford.
to be from.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Well,
thank you for having us on.
Cheers to all of you.
Thank you
Marilyn,
so much.
cheers. I'll cheer my seltzer. And
Yeah.
from Biddeford, well, I'm from Biddeford. This next performer, he is from Saco, and he was the winner, not the winner. So let's see. But again, it's my passive aggressive intros. One of the finalists in the couch comedy competition a couple summers ago at Empire Comedy Club, a friend of the Portland Comedy Co-op. Everybody, put your hands together. Put your thumbs up, I guess, for the very funny Jed Bloom.
I'm wearing my mask, guys. I know a lot of dudes don't like wearing masks. They think it makes them look soft or feminine. And I understand because when I think of masks, I think of surgeons and hockey goalies and stormtroopers, you know, pussies, basically, real pussies. But I have big teeth and small nasal passages, but I also have like sparkly eyes and a real intriguing crow's feet to freckle ratio. I guess what I'm saying, guys, is I'm a mouth breather down here, but sexy as fuck up here. So I'm gonna be keeping the mask on. I like the mask; it does a lot for me. I do not like the virus. I'm not a big fan of the virus. I miss a lot of things. I really miss when your hands are full at the grocery store and you're in the express lane, and the person in front of you in line puts the plastic divider down on the conveyor belt for you. I really love that social interaction. I have no idea if anybody is laughing at these jokes. This is very strange. So I don't know. One thing I do love about the virus though is I feel like the art. The art has really increased since the virus started. I saw a gentleman driving a truck the other day, and on the back of the truck on a huge sticker was a circle with a bunch of little squigglies sticking out of it, and a stick figure was mounting that circle. If you can picture it in your head, basically it was a person having stand-up sex with the coronavirus. It was a big coronavirus picture. And a stick figure man was having sex with the virus, and I realized, I put two and two together, and I realized the man was trying to say "fuck coronavirus." That was his art, and I agree. I am with him on that thing. I just don't know that stand-up sex is the correct position to imply fuck. I think of stand-up sex being very a special occasion sex. I feel like that is a very romantic kind of sex. I mean, Eminem and Brittany Murphy in that factory in 8 Mile. I mean, that's some of the most romantic sex I've ever seen on screen. So I don't think that man understood that what he was showing on the back of his truck was, I want to make love to the coronavirus. I am married. I am married to a beautiful Indian woman. You guys are probably thinking she's a doctor. And that's the racial stereotype, you guys. She is a nurse. But I went to India and I thought it was going to be the healthiest place in the world. I know 100 Indian people and they are all doctors or nurses or research scientists. So when I went to India, I thought it was going to be so healthy there. But I was wrong. They got all kinds of jobs in India. I went there and there's teachers and there's doctors and nurses for sure, but there's also bricklayers and taxi drivers and any job you can think of. Except for I was there for a month and I didn't see one police officer the entire time I was there. Not one cop. I also didn't see any dead black people. So I don't know if that's coincidence or I'm married. I have 2 kids and a dog, and they all like to sleep like right here. It's a very crowding me all the time. And nothing gives me more joy than just sleeping by myself. It doesn't happen very often, but a couple years ago, my wife left for work early. Both kids and the dog stayed in their own bed the whole night. And I woke up and I realized I was in the bed by myself, and I just full starfished, you guys. And it was glorious. It was so glorious, and fell back asleep. About 5 minutes later, I feel this plasticky vinyl sensation on my face. And I open one eye and I see my son, what can only be described. He has in his hand an 8-inch purple plastic penis, and he's just whapping me in the face with it. And he's got this look of joy and confusion and curiosity that usually as a parent and a teacher I like to see, because it means learning is about to happen. But guys, I don't want to be a teacher in this moment. He's just whapping me, and he's saying, "What's this? What's this? What's this?" And all I can think is, dude, that's a dildo. But I don't have the words to say it. You know, I'm sort of stuttering. And my daughter comes skipping in and she looks at us and she goes, "Oh, Rohan, That's Henry's dog toy. She takes it out of his hands. She puts it in a drawer in my wife's nightstand that I didn't even know existed. And that's my house, guys. We had an election, and it's over. And I'm really glad it's over because my neighborhood is much cleaner now. There's a lot less billboards and placards and flags, and it just looks a lot nicer in my neighborhood now. I do miss one flag though. One of my neighbors had a flag that I really miss it. It was a big Trump flag, and some days you'd walk past his house and it'd just be out displayed, very big on his front deck. And then other days you'd walk by and it'd be crumpled up and hidden under the grill. And then a couple of days later, it'd come back, big Trump flag on the deck. And then the next day, we're crumpled up, hidden under the grill. And it made me so happy, you guys, because it showed me that Trump voters and their wives have passive aggressive fights too. We're not so different. We're not so different. Joe Biden is our president. He ran against Donald Trump. I did not vote for Joe Biden for president. Don't worry, guys. I didn't vote for Donald Trump either. I have a very strict rule. I don't vote for white dudes for president. So I have two rules. I don't vote for white dudes for president. I don't have sex with white women. Two rules. I don't vote for white dudes for president. I don't have sex with white women. Same reason. They're bad at it. They're not good. They're not good at those things. I've been alive for 40 years. We haven't had one half decent white president in my lifetime. And it's been a while. I'll admit it has been a while. What I'm saying white women is prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, white women. No, I'm just kidding. I did vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for president. I voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for the same reason that I don't have sex with white women. Because if I didn't vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, or I had sex with a white woman, my wife would divorce me immediately. That is my white woman joke. I'm a white person, you guys. I don't know what my white person math is. A lot of people, they can tell their ratios. They're like, I'm 84% French and 13% Danish and 2% English or whatever. I don't know my white person math. I do know that I come from the spotted people. I come from the people with dots. I have lots of freckles and birthmarks and moles and such all over my body. My favorite game is to crack a beer and get in the shower and try to decide if that is skin cancer or a tick. It is not a fun game. Not a lot of winners of that game. This next joke, you guys are gonna need to know a couple things. You're gonna need to know that there's a television program on Nickelodeon Junior called Paw Patrol, in which talking dogs save things. All right, every episode starts the same way. It says the Paw Patrol saves the princess, or the Paw Patrol saves the octopus, or whatever. Second thing you need to know is you cannot buy regular underwear for kids anymore. They don't have tighty whities. All they have is superhero underwear. So it's Spider-Man or Wonder Woman or Paw Patrol, whatever. Third thing you need to know is if you wash this underwear one time, it immediately shrinks to 1/3 its original size. So the other day, my son, 6 years old, he comes up to me and he says, "Dad, my penis hurts." I get it, So go to Target, we get my man some new underwear. Next day, my daughter, she looks at my son, she says, "Hey, Rohan, how's your penis doing? Does your penis still hurt?" He goes, "No, my penis doesn't hurt anymore. My penis feels good." And I just see the wheels turning in my 9-year-old daughter's brain. She goes, "Huh, the Paw Patrol saved Rohan's penis." My daughter wrote a dick joke, you guys. It was a really good dick joke. So proud of her. I don't have this last thing. It's not a joke. It is just I've recorded questions that my 7-year-old son has asked me since the pandemic began. So I'm just going to read to you the questions that I have been asked over the last 10 months. Can I have some chocolate? What is the virus? Can kids get the virus? How much is 6 feet? Can you see the virus? How do you make cars? How do you make metal? How do you make paint? I don't have any other questions, but can we watch another one of those YouTube videos about how to make stuff? Can I get a gun? What kind of animals have 6 legs? How many types of insects are there? Tell me all of them. What's an ex-wife? Who's Shamika? What is Fiona Apple talking about now? Can I have some chocolate? How about that gun? How many chipmunks are in a family? What are clouds? What's a soul? Do you ever have hot poop? Can I have some chocolate? Can you please buy me a gun? What are these ball things hanging near my penis? What do they do? What's sperm? Wait a minute. How does it get inside them? Did you do that to mama? Did you have to do it twice because there's 2 of us? How did Ada's moms do it to each other? Do you get more balls as you get older? How come when I talk about this, my penis sticks up? Can I have some chocolate? Or like a gun? That's it.
Jed, those are most of the questions that I asked my girlfriend since I've moved to Biddeford. Thanks very much, Jed Bloom. And we're going to introduce your final performer of the evening. She is, before I do that, I want to say thanks very much to Meg at Blue for hosting this live streaming series. We'll be here the first Friday of every month until the end of the pandemic, which who knows, hopefully not too long, but we enjoy being here and we enjoy providing comedy for you in this safe setting. And donate to Blue's PayPal, and we will distribute the funds evenly between the performers and Blue's wonderful wait staff. Now, your final performer of the evening. She has opened up for Maria Bamford. She has performed in the Boston Comedy Festival. She's one of our favorite comics. Everybody, put your hands together. Get your thumbs up for the wonderful Emily Ruskowski, everybody.
Hi guys, Jed had a theme song, had an intro song, so now I'm going to steal Jed's idea and do an intro song. Is that okay, Connor?
Absolutely.
I don't have the rights to this. Part of that was to stall because I got my second vaccine yesterday and I am in rough shape. That said, get the vaccine, everybody. But wear your pajamas the whole next day and don't get out of bed, except for shows, which are very fun. I gotta tell you, I have enjoyed this show immensely. What a fun time. Everybody's been so funny. Will, I'm going to be playing all those country songs. I've never been a country song person, but I feel like you kind of got me into it. That was super fun. That Trisha Yearwood like really stuck with me because the guy she's in love with is like he's stupid, right? Isn't that like the first thing she says is like, he's very stupid, but she loves him, right? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
When it comes to brains, he's got the short end of the stick, I believe is the line.
Yeah, he's not bright. And I like that she just put it out there. I was like, listen, he's real dumb, but here we are. I like that. I love it. Jed, I love hearing about everyone's kids too. I have a little like niece and nephew who are just so fun and ask rude things all the time. And I think like chef's kiss, kids asking rude stuff, I think is the best thing ever before we teach them not to ask rude things. And they're just like going ham. I'm like, this is the best age. It's just wonderful. And I have to say, can I just say, Char and Marilyn, you are a hoot and a half, ladies.
Oh, thanks, hon.
You must be at the top of every invite list. It's not a Christmas party unless you ladies are in the room. I gotta tell you.
Oh my God, you are so sweet. You're so cute.
Listen, it's Christmas year round in this house.
I believe it. That angel, how much was that at the Christmas tree shop? What a great find.
This was $1.75.
Oh my God, and it's in the hands. Beautiful. What a great piece of artwork.
And you know it's the Lord's hands.
Just beautiful. I'm just like, oh, God, I hope, how long ago did you get it? I'm wondering if they still have them.
Well, don't tell anyone, but I went just this week to get it.
Did? Oh, that's good. You got to act fast there. Things go.
I know it.
I know.
People are out for blood at the Christmas shop, and it is dirty. People shop dirty there.
Yeah.
They do. They're shady. Yeah, they'll take a fair. I had a fairy garden house swiped right out of my hands one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. What did you do?
You gotta be ready. Have your LL Bean stompers on, ready.
Oh, you know it.
It's a dangerous business. I gotta ask you ladies, have you ever, can I tell you one of my favorite things? Have you ever taken any bus tours of Europe? There's a bus tour company that does for mature ladies who know what they like to go around Europe, and they have a great time. They go to all sorts of destinations. It's so fun. I gotta tell you, once this whole silly pandemic is over, I'm going right back to Italy.
It is really silly.
Do you know what? We've never been to Europe, but it's been in our scrapbook for years.
You would fit right in. They wouldn't even know you weren't from there.
Oh God, I would love to see the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Love it.
Have some spaghetti
Yeah.
in the other tower.
Oh yeah, so
Here's the
so many
meatballs
towers.
Die for.
Oh, there's so many towers.
There's so many towers.
The one that stands up straight,
Yeah.
like any men we've ever been with. But you know, you know what I'm
You
talking
guys are a
about.
hoot.
Like, I wish I was a lesbian sometimes. People are always saying you look like a lesbian, but you know, I'm very Catholic. So.
Oh, then you'd love, you know what? You would love Spain and Italy. All you do 4 Catholic church tours a day. It's wonderful.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
That would be
Beautiful.
heaven.
Oh Jesus.
Or at least for a day. I could live in those basilicas, let me tell you. Just beautiful. You would
love that
love
word,
it.
Basilica.
Basilica.
What a fun word, huh?
The Europeans have really figured it out.
They have.
They've got everything. I got these tours. When you Gate 1 travel, when travel comes back, Gate 1 travel, I swear by them. I swear. I've gone on you know what I've gone on? It's so ridiculous. I've gone on young people backpacking tours. Worst idea of my life.
Oh yeah. Who needs them?
Worst idea.
You went on a backpacking tour where they force you to have a backpack, which
It's ridiculous. You're humping everything you own. How many pairs I got 4 pairs of Clark's boat shoes in my backpack, and I'm hauling it around. I felt like I was gonna break in half. I just stopped. I said, you know what, I'm not going any farther. Whatever hotel is right here, that's where we're staying.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you,
Uh-huh.
honey.
You come up and stay with us. We'll put you in the yarn room. We've got a 3rd bedroom.
We got a 3rd bedroom. You're not allergic to cats, are you?
I'm very allergic. I'll put up with it. I don't care. It's worth
You know
it.
what? We'll
I've got
throw them in the
Benadryl.
dumpster. They're fine. They like it out there.
They like it
anyways.
out there anyways.
There are fish corpses out there. They love.
Oh, yeah.
It's very,
Oh, they'll have a great time.
oh, they love it.
We can plan our next tour of Europe together.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh,
Oh.
this is so great.
It's
You know,
the
find us
best
on Facebook.
Yeah,
We're
find
both
us
on
on
Facebook.
Facebook.
I'm gonna find you on Facebook.
Charlene and Marilyn, and we have one account
Perfect.
together.
I think the 2 accounts is so like people have all these accounts. Like,
too
what are
much.
they doing?
Too
So much.
We said that.
It's a
We
lot of-
decided we signed up for it,
Yeah,
which
I
was
said
a big
for crying out loud.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. And we
It's
said
a lot of accounts.
Yeah. So find us on there and poke us and we'll
We'll go to Italy. You know who I went to? There was a woman on my Spain trip, 89 years old. Myrna was her
No.
name. She's 89 years old. She
No,
was great.
no, she wasn't.
You know, if I go to Italy, you know who I want to find? Andrea Bocelli.
You gotta find him.
Bocelli.
He'll be
I
there.
love Andrea Bocelli. You know
He'll
that
be
he
there.
got hit with a soccer ball, lights went right out, but he kept singing.
Yeah, well, it
He-
probably helped.
Oh,
He's an
geez.
inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have been so sweet. What was your name again, hon?
My name's Emily. And
Oh,
Emily. Well,
Emily.
Beautiful name.
What a great
Thank you.
Good for you, honey.
Catholic Christian name. That's so good.
it is. I gotta tell you, these trips, that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm gonna hit you ladies up. The first thing I'm doing when this is all over, right? So I went to Spain. I ate paella every day.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I love
Right?
to see it.
It's so exotic. It's so exotic and
very
so
exotic.
fun. It's just fun.
I would love to
Oh.
meet a man to make me paella,
Yeah.
sweep me off my
Of
feet.
course, I don't eat shellfish.
Oh, geez.
That's a problem. You know
But I
what?
like rice.
That's all right. We'll pop over to Italy. We'll just have gelato, Marilyn.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
Oh, wait a minute, Emily.
Yes, Char.
What is the difference between gelato and ice cream? Because I have a dairy issue. You know, I get really gassy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can have the Gas X. I can take the Gas X.
Oh, it's worth it. Oh, Char, you got to take the Gas X. And there wasn't a person on that bus who didn't have Gas X and Pepto. We were stocked.
Oh, that's our bus.
Oh.
That's
our
you.
bus.
Put me
That's
in
our
that bus.
We've been saying that
We
for
were.
years. We need
In
a bus
that
full
bus.
of people that understand, have the Tums ready to go.
You got to be ready.
Oh, geez.
Can I tell you? I have to tell you what one of my friends. So I come back from Spain, right? I come back from Spain, and I asked my friend, "What do you want? What do you want me to bring you back?" And of course, the keychains, and they have beautiful figurines you'd love, right? The figurines are beautiful, of course. So my friend says, I want you to bring me back ham. She says, I want you to bring me back ham. You know what you
bring back ham in her. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she wants ham from Spain. Do you know what you're not allowed to bring through the TSA is ham. Yeah,
Oh,
you can't bring it. You can't bring it. You can't bring citrus fruits or ham or guns, none of it.
And
No mangoes, no explosives, none of it.
Wow.
You can't bring it. And she says, you're going to bring it. And I said, you know what I said to her? I said to her, you're going to have your plus size friend sneak ham through the TSA for you. Are you trying to get me arrested? Are you trying to get me arrested? I said, because if there's a random ham screening, I'm getting pulled for that. And no thanks, I said.
Yeah.
I said, I don't think so. You can have a keychain of the Sagrada Familia and you can say thank you. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Good for you.
That's what I said. I'll see you ladies in Spain. We'll be in Spain together. Connor, come with us to Spain. What do you think?
Oh, come.
This is so
Yeah, I'm
funny.
on
Connor's so cute. I love Connor.
I'm actually on the wall of a record store in Spain. There's a photo of me from a music video I did for my friend Kurt Baker, who actually lives in Madrid.
What?
Yeah, he's like a Spanish pop star. His songs are like featured on the Spanish version of The Voice.
Get out.
Oh my, The Voice. We watch The Voice all the time.
We watch it
all the time.
Yeah, on his songs are featured on the Spanish version of The Voice.
No.
El Vacho or something. I don't know what the Spanish for The Voice is.
They sing in Spanish? What?
Yeah, they sing songs in Spanish or maybe even Catalan.
Wow. What is
They have so many languages over there. Ladies, there's so many languages you wouldn't believe it.
Right. Yeah, not everybody in Spain speaks Spanish, surprisingly. Some people speak Catalan.
And I've been doing my Duolingo surprise egg on my face when I get to Barcelona, and it's Catalonian. What am I going to do there?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be fine, hun, when you get there.
I'm going to say, point me to the white wine and I'm all right.
You are a hoot.
Both of them.
A hoot. Both of you. A hoot.
Well,
Connor, I'll
cheers,
say
hon.
anything else. Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Oh, cheers to everybody here. And Connor's so cute. And
Cheers
the
to
one
you,
who was playing
Connor.
The country earlier was
Oh,
great.
all cute.
Oh, no one talking about his son's penis. That was really funny.
That was-
Oh, I love the little
Sweet.
son.
He's sitting in his little stoner basement. I love that. It's so good.
This has been a hoot and a holler. We will be back this time next month, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, 7 p.m. Central, 6 o'clock Mountain Time for all of our Portland Comedy Co-op fans in Colorado. Emily Ruskowski, thanks very much for being on the show. Jed Bloom, Char, and Marilyn. And we will see you next month, Friday, March the 5th. And thanks, Blue. Thanks, Meg Charette, and everybody at Blue. We will see you soon. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, hon.